Warren Newport Public Library. Welcome to Kids in the Kitchen. So today we are going to make muffin egg bites. So these are an egg dish that we make in a muffin pan, and you can either keep them in the refrigerator, you can freeze them. So they're a good breakfast, they're a good snack. But before we get started, we have a few things we need to do, which is wash our hands, make sure our work areas are clean, and if you have long hair, can you pull it back? All right, some of the ingredients in this recipe are eggs, some vegetables. I'm using chicken sausage, cheese, some Italian seasoning, pepper, salt, milk, and some spray. Now with this recipe, you're going to use 3/4 cup of a protein, which I'm using chicken sausage, but you could use pretty much anything. You could use chicken, you could use tofu, you could use black beans, whatever kind of protein you like. I'm using 6 tablespoons of cheese. Again, this is Munster cheese, but you could use whatever you'd like. 3/4 cup of vegetables. I'm just using frozen mixed vegetables, but you could, again, use anything. You could mix your vegetables with onion and pepper or broccoli or whatever you prefer. Anyway, we're going to start with 8 eggs that we're going to crack and put in the bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're going to whisk them up with a whisk. That's this little handy thing. And then I'm going to add the milk, and I'm going to add the salt and pepper, and the Italian seasoning. Now you can add the Italian seasoning now, or you can add it later. Once you put them in the muffin cup, it's up to you. That was my milk, my salt, my pepper, and I'm just going to put my Italian seasoning in now. My Italian seasoning. So now we're going to whisk it up. So we're going to just whisk this till it's mixed really well. Which looks good. Down the side. And then we're going to spray a muffin tin. Now these should make 12. So I'm going to just spray it. Okay. Now we're going to divide our meat, our vegetables, and our cheese among the muffin tins. So everybody gets a little. Because remember, we're going to add meat to this too, and cheese. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to add the cheese. I'm just going to use my fingers and put a little bit in each one. Remember, this was 6 tablespoons of cheese. So you're just going to try to divide it up evenly. There's no, and you know, if you like a little more cheese or you like a little more meat, you can always do that. Add extra. You can't really do these wrong. Let's see who needs a little bit more. There we go. Looks good. Now we're going to add the meat. And I use chicken sausage, so this, for my 3/4 of a cup, I pretty much used about, 1.5 links. If you need to have an estimation. You know, just a couple of pieces of meat in each one. All right, a couple extra here. There. And last, we're going to put in the egg mixture. So we're just going to scoop it up. I have this nifty spoon that's sort of like a scoop. You could also add salsa if you wanted to, or sun-dried tomatoes. So now I'm going to just put it right on top. And we'll just get them all even. And then we'll bake them. That Italian seasoning really makes it smell good. All right, they are filled. They look good. So now I'm going to put them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. I would check them at 20 minutes and see if you need to let them go longer. You'll just have to see when they're lightly brown on the top and set. And I'm going to bake these at a 325 oven. I'll see you back here in a little bit. Welcome back. Our egg bake is finished. So let's take one out. All right. There it is. Doesn't that look good? So you can keep these in the refrigerator for 3 days, or you can freeze them for up to a month. As I mentioned earlier, these make a wonderful breakfast or a snack, or you could have them for dinner with fruit even. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.